Good morning and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 227, part 4. Usually the Sefer Hachinuch, Mitzvah Day keeps us on its way. And God willing, we'll be concluding today's mitzvah, the prohibition to swear falsely. Found in the third book of Vayikra, Parshas Kedoshim. So, this mitzvah applies in every location and in all times to both men and women. The penalty for one who transgresses this mitzvah depends on whether he did so intentionally or unintentionally as follows. If he transgressed intentionally, which is worse, of course, he incurs malchus, lashes, but only if there were witnesses and prior warning, as is known to be the rule with regard to the malchus penalty, lashes, for all mitzvah prohibitions, right? There has to be witnesses, and there has to be a warning. He has a long footnote, we'll skip that. If, however, his transgression was unintentional, he is liable to bring an ola v'yoret, a variable chatas, which is a sin offering. The sages stated this in the Mishnah there in Tractate Shavuos. Quote, this, i.e. the category of oath described above, is the category of oath of utterance, which for its intentional transgression, one is liable to lashes, and for its unintentional transgression, to an ola v'yored offering. The Chinuch clarifies the Mishnah's wording. Now, the intention of that which they stated this is, which indicates that this oath is unique in this regard, should not be construed to mean that other types of oaths are excluded from all of these penalties. Actually, there is no novelty here in the case of an oath of utterance, except in regard to the fact that the offering brought by an unintentional sinner is an ola v'yored rather than a fixed chatas offering. Usually it's just a fixed sin offering. With respect to the facts that the intentional sinner incurs malchus, lashes, and that the unintentional sinner is liable to bring some type of offering, however, the oath of utterance is not unique, right? Should we do one more footnote? Yeah, why not? The lashes penalty, malchus, for an intentional sinner is likewise mandated for one who pronounces a vain oath. The liability to an offering for an unintentional sinner is also mandated for one who pronounces a false oath of deposit, i.e. an oath made in denial of a monetary obligation. However, that person brings a fixed asham, guilt offering, whereas one who unintentionally transgresses this mitzvah brings an ola v'yored offering. One who pronounces a false oath of testimony, i.e. an oath denying knowledge of testimony regarding his fellow's case, is also liable to an ola v'yored offering, but that applies whether he sins intentionally or unintentionally. Thus, the only oath that bears lashes for an intentional violation and an ola v'yored offering for an unintentional violation is the oath of utterance, i.e. this mitzvah. It should be noted that the Gemara in Shavuos has a different explanation of the Mishnah's words. Quote, this is the oath of utterance, but that's good enough for now. We're just trying to get the basic ideas. If you want to go deeper, which there's so much depth to Torah, then you're going to have to spend a lot more time on these mitzvahs. Thanks for listening to Sponsor Future Mitzvah 36, 100 Gold. Have a wonderful rest of your day.